Hi everybody, very warm welcome to you for the last card in November's Merry and Bright card class. So far we have made 4 cards. We've made this one, we've made this one, this one and this one. And then in the last video we are going to make this lovely ink blended night sky masterpiece. Here we go. So there is it in a little bit more detail, and we're going to use a lot. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at this card. So in your packs, in your measurement guide, you would have cut a card base, a piece of extra layer of blueberry bushel, and you have a layer of white. You will also have 2 wires and 5 screw fixtures that we're going to attach to our light bulbs. Okay, now we're going to start with this card. I'll pop it up there so you can see it. It stays in shot. We're going to start by just folding and creasing card base. Next, I'm going to put the card layer inside, 1 for strengthening and 2 so you can see what you're writing clearer. And that's all we can do for that at the moment. So let's just pop that under there. And then we're going to work on this piece here. This is our card layer, and this is how we're going to create that sort of moody sky image. So you're going to need a piece of copy paper or grid paper, whatever works for you. And I'm using blueberry bushel ink and a blending brush. So the ink and the card matches. They're the same colour. I'm going to go round the edge of my piece of card to darken it. This is one of my absolute favourite techniques. And you want to pull the ink in towards the centre, but you want to leave a space in the centre where you can still see that lovely natural card. And you get the pretty impression that it's creating a bit of a highlight in the centre, and that's what we want. Remember as well that the ink, as it dries, it will go lighter. So mine may look really dark, but actually as it dries, we'll get that sort of lighter look. So that is what I am left with. So it didn't take me too long at all. I've obviously rushed mine. I'm quite heavy-handed with my blending brush, but I think sometimes it's nice to have that contrast. So that's how we're going to create that layer. Now, before we stick it down, you'll notice that mine's got a sort of splash on it. And we're going to create that with this. This is Whisper White ink. You can get this in the main catalogue. And this bottle has lasted me probably about 6 years. A little goes a very long way. It's really gloopy. And we're going to use it with some water. So you're going to need a spritzer or just a paintbrush, and you're going to need a paintbrush with some water. So first things first, I'm going to add me some water to my ink, and then I want to give it a little mix. And you're quite simply going to just load up your paintbrush, and it's quite runny, and just tap your paintbrush over the top, and that's how you get your little night sky. So it's really straightforward. Put all that out of the way, and then I'm actually going to dry mine with a heat tool. Now, when I made this, I didn't dry it. I left it to dry, but because we're filming a video, I'm going to dry it with a heat tool. You get a better finish if you let it dry naturally. Okay, what would help if my heat tool is turned on or even plugged in. Let's just plug it back in. There we go. So it's drying quickly already, but I just want to hurry up that process. Once it's dry, sit back, look at it. If you think it needs a bit more, just add a bit more. Lovely. Okay. And then I'm going to dry again. And there we have our night sky background. I'm going to put that to one side while I do a bit of stamping. Okay, so I've got just a scrap piece of white card, and I need to stamp 5 bulbs. The colours that I'm using Poppy Parade, and I'm using Real Red. So Poppy Parade is the colour of my bulb. Remember to leave your space between the top of your image and the edge of the card. I've only got space for 4, so we'll just go with 4. You need 5. And then you want Real Red. And I'm using the large filament image. There we go. And then last but not least, I need some sentiments. Okay. So sadly, I know it says Merry on there. The Merry went missing at my class. So I'm using Happy. And where is the Christmas? There it is. So I'm just going to stamp these 3 on their own. These are being stamped with Real Red. So I have Christmas, I have Happy, and I have Happy. There we go. Now, for the bulbs, I've already cut those out. Here's 5 I made earlier. And I'm going to snip these little sentiments out. So there's Christmas. There's Happy. And then I want Have A. Perfect. Have a happy Christmas. Lovely. Right, so let's bring in the edges, the tips of our light bulbs. We pop that adhesive backing. Oh, put it on the right way. And then last one. Okay, here we go. So those are all now added. I'm going to bring in my piece of card, and this is where I'm going to do a little bit of lining up. Very fiddly these. It doesn't help when you've got long nails. Right, okay. So I'm just going to put that on there for the moment. Turn all these over and add my dimensionals. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I've obviously used a bit of card that has got something under it. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and I'm going to attach them on And I'm attaching them so that they overhang I'm going to attach them so they overhang the edge of my card. You don't have to do this. You can attach them so that they are not overhanging if you want to. I'm taking the back off. Like so. And then down the bottom, I'm going to add this a bit more. So this one here is going to face inwards, like so. And this one here is going to face up. And then that gives me space for my Have a Merry Christmas or Have a Happy Christmas. Have a Happy Christmas. Now we're going to turn that over, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to snip off all the excess. There we go. And then that now gets stuck down onto the front of the card. And that's it. That is the last of the cards in this card class. It's also the last of my Christmas card classes for 2023. So thank you to everybody who took part in any of those. I will be back in January with the next classes. Always take December off. December is about family and enjoying those around you and having a little bit of a break. So December is my downtime. You'll still be able to catch my lives, but there's no formal classes. And that's it from me, guys. Any questions? Do get in touch if you have any comments about it. If you want to share anything, please do. My social media details are below. And as always, everything I've used can be purchased from my online store. So do take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year with new classes. Bye for now.